If you're struggling with an unfinished vibe, here's how Japandi-inspired design helped you. This is our interior design project for our subscriber, Franz. His space looks unfinished and feels cold, so it's hard to achieve the style he wants. So, we're here to change that. We'll be giving his home a fresh upgrade with a Japandi-inspired style. Also, if you need urgent design, visit our website at www.designburst24.com. First up, the master bedroom. This space is 2.6 meters by 4.0 meters. It's not huge, but that doesn't mean it has to feel small. Let's start with the flooring. If you don't want your room to feel uninviting, light wood plank flooring is the way to go. It gives warmth without making the space feel heavy. Now, for the walls. Walls left plain are a common mistake because they end up looking lifeless. Off-white paint was the solution here. It keeps the space fresh and balanced without overpowering the flooring. And to keep everything connected, we'll be using this flooring and wall color throughout the rest of the rooms we're designing. Most people don't think about ceiling design, but a flat ceiling can make a space feel unfinished. That's why a cove ceiling design is a smart choice. It adds dimension without being too much. And if you want to take it a step further, you can use PVC panels inside the cove to add texture and depth. But what about lighting? Uneven lighting is a big problem in most homes, so you can add pin lights in key areas for better light distribution. And if you want a bedroom to feel bigger, LED strips inside the cove ceiling are a smart move. They reflect light off the ceiling, creating a brighter, more open feel. And because a boring wall is the last thing you want, adding a textured accent wall with LED lighting brings character to the space. Now, let's talk about the bed. Positioning matters. You want it placed in a command position where you can see the door but not directly in line with it, so you feel more secure and relaxed while resting. Of course, you need a place for your essentials, so a functional nightstand with storage keeps your space organized like this. But at night, overhead lights can feel too harsh. That's why a dome-shaped table lamp on the nightstand is the better alternative. It gives softer, more relaxing lighting, perfect for unwinding. And let's talk about the biggest mistake homeowners make with rugs. They either skip them or buy one that's too small. But a soft, textured area rug placed under the bed helps anchor the space. Next, let's add some personality to the room. Hanging a minimalist botanical painting on the accent wall behind the bed gives it an artistic touch without making it feel cluttered. And curtains? They do more than just block light. If you place a standard curtain rod just above the window, it can actually make the ceiling feel lower. So instead, a recessed curtain track hides the curtain rail and lets you extend the fabric from ceiling to floor, making the room look taller and more refined. And speaking of height, the space can feel a bit flat without a statement light fixture. A rattan pendant light not only brings character, but also becomes a focal point in the room. Now, let's bring in some fresh, natural elements. A space can feel too structured without greenery, so adding an indoor plant softens the design and makes it more relaxing. In this area, there's still some unused space where you can add extra storage. And if you have any empty space like this in your home, don't waste it, turn it into something functional. And to complete the space, you can hang a decorative framed painting. Plain walls can feel too empty, but the right artwork ties the room together and adds interest without making it feel cluttered. Also, for the walk-in closet door, a sliding door is a better choice since swing doors take up unnecessary space. And before we move on to the next area, let's look at the space we designed. If you like the design ideas we used here, or if you're planning to transform your space, stick around for the final reveal. There's a lot more to see, and you won't want to miss it. Moving on to the walk-in closet, storage comes first. If you want a closet that feels organized and high-end, built-in cabinetry is the way to go. It keeps everything hidden, maintains a clean look, and gives you that seamless, custom feel. Now, let's talk about the finish. A mix of solid doors, frosted glass, and open shelving adds depth and variety, but if you want a more minimalist and streamlined look, all solid panels keep it uniform and sleek. The key is balancing style and practicality. So it doesn't just look good, it actually works for your daily routine. Lighting is a big deal. Walk-in closets can feel dark in certain areas, which makes it harder to find what you need. Pin lights in key spots fix that issue. Now, storage placement matters too. Drawers at the bottom are perfect for smaller accessories, while taller cabinets give you the space for longer clothing like coats and dresses. But if you want to showcase your favorite bags, glass front cabinets let you display them while keeping everything dust-free. And speaking of shoes, leaving them scattered on the floor? Not an option. A dedicated shoe cabinet keeps them tidy. LED strips inside the cabinets highlight your shelves and give the space a more luxurious touch. If you want to maximize space, having a cabinet with a mirror on its door does two things. It makes the room feel bigger and gives you a full-length view of your outfit in one go. And now, let's add a little freshness. A simple indoor plant in the corner softens the space and makes it feel less like a storage area and more like a chic, well-designed dressing room. And to add some privacy and style, you can install blinds on the window. And if you liked the furniture, decor, or lighting choices here, we've tagged similar products you can check out. Before we move on, let's check out the finished space. Up next, the office or guest room. This space measures 3 meters by 3 meters, and if you're designing a multifunctional room like Franz wanted, here's what you need to know. Just like in the master bedroom, you can go for a cove ceiling to add depth and give the space a more refined look. But lighting is key. Most homes have uneven lighting, which makes a room feel off. You can fix that by adding pin lights in key areas to balance it out. And if the goal is to make the room feel bigger and brighter, LED lights in the cove ceiling are a smart choice. They reflect off the ceiling, creating a more open and inviting atmosphere. Now, let's talk about the workspace. A desk without storage? That's just asking for clutter. You can keep everything organized with a desk that has built-in drawers. It looks sleek and keeps the space functional, and if you're setting up a dual computer and a laptop, placing it here makes sense. Just be sure to leave enough room between them for better functionality and comfort. But a plain desk setup can feel uninspiring, so you can bring warmth to the space by adding a simple vase with plants. And storage, non-negotiable. Without it, the room will feel cluttered real fast. We're adding built-in shelves and cabinets to keep everything organized and within reach. But here's the thing. Shelves alone can look too plain, so you can style them with a mix of books and decor to enhance the look. And if you want to take it further, LED lighting on the shelves makes the display stand out. For seating, you want something comfortable but stylish. You can go for a well-padded ergonomic chair in a warm tone. It keeps the setup functional without making it feel too corporate. And speaking of walls, empty walls make a space feel dull. You can fix that by adding botanical-themed artwork for visual interest. Now, let's talk about curtains. They do more than just block light. They can actually enhance the height of the room. But if you install a standard curtain rod just above the window, it can make the ceiling feel lower. A recessed curtain track is a better option because it hides the rail and allows the curtains to extend from ceiling to floor, making the room look taller and more polished. And since this isn't just an office but a guest room too, you can add a neutral-colored sofa with textured pillows to make it feel more welcoming. But if you want extra functionality, a sofa that doubles as a bed gives you that extra sleeping space when needed. A cold floor? Definitely not ideal. You can add a neutral textured rug to ground the space and make it feel cozier. And because a space without natural elements can feel too structured, you can place an indoor plant to soften the design and bring in a fresh, relaxing touch. And next to the shelves and cabinets, there's a plain wall. Floating shelves let you display small decor pieces without taking up too much space. For an extra touch, LED strip lighting highlights the shelves beautifully, and beside the balcony door, you can install a fluted wood panel. It's a subtle detail that adds character to the space. And if you're working with a smaller room, a large, irregularly shaped mirror is an easy way to make it feel bigger. It reflects light and instantly creates the illusion of a more open space. This is the office room that also works as a guest room that we designed. Also, if you need urgent design, visit our website at www.designburst24.com. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another design tips.